Greetings. Welcome to everyone. I'd like to thank you for chiming in this morning. I have some great news I'd like to share with you. It's in reference to a company by the name of Blackrose Pendant. Before I go any further, I'd like to take a moment here to just introduce myself. I am Arifah Hasan. I am the founder and president of the Blackrose Pendant, LLC. Now, there's a little story that I want to share with you as I move further into the discussion and sharing with you information regarding the Black Rose and how it all came about and what it represents. So without any further ado, I'll get into the discussion. Again, my name is Arifah Hasan. I was born in Norfolk, Virginia. I am the third child from a lady by the name of Beatrice Webb, my mother, and my father, George Webb. They both are deceased, and they've been deceased now for quite some years. I know that, well, I remember when I was a child, our mom used to place on our lapels, on our little dresses, and on my brother's little suits, a rose. Now, during that time, if my memory serves me correct, it was during Mother's Day, and she would pin a red rose on us. And, we'd go to church, what have you. And the red rose was supposed to represent that your mother was alive and that, you loved your mother. So that's what we were taught as children coming up. And the white rose was to represent on Mother's Day that your mother was deceased and that she was no longer with you. So upon my mother's death back in the late 60s, I personally could not find the strength to pin that white rose on my clothing. I could even find the strength to pick it up, first and foremost. And I had a problem with it because I would rationalize in my head, why would I pin a white rose on me to represent my mother when she was a Black woman? So it was during that particular year, back during that time, when the Black Rose was revealed to me, and it came to me as it relates to Black people, and that is us, Black people, referred to as African Americans, but today, inside of the United Nations, we are referred to as Afro-descendants. So now I had something that I could feel good about as I would see myself pinning a Black rose on myself with pride and dignity, and feeling good about my mother, my grandmother, my grandfather, and all of those beloved people, including my ancestors, So I've had some ups and downs with trying to bring forth the Black Rose and introduce the Blackrose Pendant. It was first introduced in Boston. I did have opportunity to be able to share some literature with some of the colleges and universities while I was there. And I don't know if you can, let's see, you can see behind me a little bit of Blackrose Pendant, but in my hand, I have a card that the Black Rose is on, if you can see it. And this is the pendant itself, but there's other forms of this black rose, whether it's on a t-shirt, cups, or what have you, hats. But what it really means and what it represents is what stands out the most. And it represents, when worn, as a reminder to change the meaning of helplessness, hunger, black on black crime, and despair. And finally, the black rose is a reminder of our ties to our people, of the past, of the present, and of the future. Now, on this rose, there is only one leaf, this gold leaf right here. I guess you can see it. That represents our children. Our children is divine. Our children is our legacy. Our children is us in our next life. We live on through our children and our children's children and ad infinitum. So today, I want you to consider this pendant as a unity, a pen of unity. We cry out, and we cry out loud for unity. We have to, besides our history, have something that we know is just for us. And goodness knows we've been through, I don't think there's a word in the dictionary that can describe what we have been through. Trials and tribulations, that is just mildly put. But we have overcome so many obstacles, so many things that has happened to us. And I know that we are and can, and we are capable of overcoming despair, black on black crime, helplessness. Helplessness? We are very intelligent people. All we need is an opportunity and have the will to bring about the change. So today I want to thank each and every one of you for chiming in. I would like for you to think over and ponder over the things that I've shared with you as relates to the Blackrose Pendant. And I know that sometimes we don't know what to say to one another, even in a grocery store, even in a restaurant. Sometimes we don't know what to say to one another. But if I saw that pendant on you, I wouldn't have to say anything, because I know that you know what I know, and I know that you know that I know that we can make a change, and there's something that you and I can do together. So I'm going to ask that you take in consideration. I'm going to ask that you please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Visit my website by clicking on the link in the description. And I also want to say to each and every one of you, please take care of yourself. Please stay safe. Know that you are loved and not forgotten. Thank you. Peace.